Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and I want to share with you about Mars being in a square with Saturn, and this will happen on December 8th, 2025. The energy is literally leading up to it and then will wane after it, so it's not exactly on one day. Now, we are entering into December's probably the most defining energetic threshold. This transit, it shapes and refines because squares make us feel uncomfortable in order for us to alter and change our behavior, our actions, and our trajectory moving forward. Now, in this collective astrology forecast, I want to share insights and guidance in order to help you to reconnect with your own inner wisdom so you can align with the natural rhythm of the universe. I do have a special announcement. If you are ready to dive into your 2026, I have an all forecast sign for each sign and for the collective. If you are interested in that, you can find that at my website. You can also find that in the link below. I also offer a newsletter if you're ready to find out about early happenings, or discounts, video releases, all upcoming things that are delivered straight to your inbox. You can find that in the link below or at my website. And if you are ready to join me on Patreon, I would love to see you there. And I also have a birthday special for Sagittarius. Use Sagittarius 10 code at checkout, and please join me right here for live astrology readings every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't miss tomorrow's breakdown where I give all 12 signs. So for this overall forecast, think of it as we are entering into December, and this is a very defining moment that's energetic, a passing into a different threshold. I want to share with you about December 8th with Mars and in the sign of Sagittarius, and it's forming this square to Saturn that is in the sign of Pisces. So it's a potent alignment. It's one that it shapes more than it soothes us, and it refines us more than it brings us comfort. Remember, squares are 90-degree angles they make us feel uncomfortable, and it asks for our attention, our honesty, and our willingness to grow. This transit, it carries tension, but it doesn't come to break us. It forces us to grow and evolve. Now, to understand it fully, I want to start with just the planets themselves. Mars is our fire. It's our drive, our passion, our instinct in order to guide us and move us forward, to create, to claim things in this world. When Mars travels through the sign of Sagittarius, this is a fire sign. It becomes adventurous. It becomes visionary. You become truth-seeking. It asks us, what are you searching for? What are you reaching for? What are you calling that's beyond your current horizon? What truths light you up from the inside out? Mars in Sagittarius, it wants freedom. It wants passion, meaning, movement. It wants you to leap forward towards something that just feels bigger than life, something that you've already lived. Now, Saturn, by contrast, that's our structure. It is our boundaries. It's our own inner architect. Saturn is the part of us that takes responsibility, that asks us to build slowly and methodically. It brings about the pause to have integrity and to grow mastery. Now, in the sign of Pisces, Saturn becomes our spiritual guide. It wants us to be spiritual and practical at the same time. It wants us to dissolve and release and let go of any illusions, to reveal what is true and real, what is aligned, to look at what is truly sustainable. So it's asking, are you acting from your deepest truth? Are you moving from faith to, or from a space of fear? Are you living in an alignment with your moral compass, with the growth that you say that you want? So here's where we have Mars wanting to push forward with its agenda, and Saturn is saying, hold on, and pulling back the reins. When these two energies, they form a square, this is an activating, tension-filled aspect. We feel the rub between desire and discipline, between our impulses, Mars and our consideration of what we should be doing. Now, this is asking us to pause before the leap, to look at wisdom within that pause. The square, it can feel like the pressing on the gas and the brake pedal at the same time. One part of you wants to move forward boldly, and the other part says, nope, not yet, not like that, not until it's real. And while this feels very frustrating, I look at it as a form of an opportunity to be educational. It teaches you where your energy leaks, where your foundations, they're thin, and where your passion, it needs a direction and a purpose. The days leading up to December 8th and the days that wane afterwards, this tension, it becomes a kind of cosmic truth serum for you. You might feel motivated one moment and then totally feel blocked the next. You might feel ready to sprint forward and then only to discover there's some kind of structural needs that requires reinforcement. Now, it's not about blocking your path that's here to deny you. It's here to prepare you. It's asking you to move with intention rather than on impulse, clarity rather than the external chaos. This is an invitation to slow down just enough so that your next step, it's not reactionary, but it is more aligned. Beneath all of this, there's something deeply meaningful that's unfolding. Mars in the sign of Sagittarius, it brings about new knowledge, new truth, new direction. It's speaking inspiration. It's showing you a glimpse of what the future could look like. Now, Saturn in Pisces, it's dissolving any outdated pieces, these old stories or old doubts or emotional attachments that you might have that could distort or blur your vision. Now, together, they're chiseling you into someone who is strong, someone who has clear views and is spiritually anchored in enough to walk the path that you say that you want to be on. This transit, it's teaching us how to work with the flow rather than to fight against it. So instead of fighting resistance, we are asked to look at what it's revealing. So instead of pushing harder, we are now encouraged to listen deeper. Sometimes the obstacle is the instruction. Sometimes the delay is the protection. So I look at it as the frustration is the sacred invitation to refine your craft or to recalibrate what is the direction in which you're heading. This is not going to be a time that you're going to want to force your way through. This is about aligning your strength with your wisdom. As we navigate this transit, there's something else that's underlying that's happening. There's new connections that are forming. Mars in Sagittarius, it brings people who share your same vision, your values, your next chapter. Saturn in Pisces, it filters out what no longer resonates with you so that what enters your life feels truly aligned. You might feel drawn to individuals who inspire you spiritually, or people who challenge you to grow, or who offer support from a place of genuine integrity. These are the people whose paths just naturally cross your own when you step into deeper truth. This transit is a soul teacher, one that strengthens your resilience, one that deepens your self-leadership. It's asking you to trust in divine timing rather than fighting it. It's asking you to recommit to your path, even if it feels uncertain. It asks that you remember that patience, it's not stagnation, it's preparation. You are not being held back. You are being reshaped. You are not being denied. You are literally being aligned. You are not being delayed. You are being refined. This is about you being able to build what is next that is stable and soul-driven and sustainable for you. Which brings us to the heart of the moment. This is the soul upgrade of this transit. It's teaching us that awakening, discipline, passion is within you. The merging of the fire with your wisdom. It is teaching you to act boldly without losing your grounding, to trust in your intuition while still honoring your responsibilities, to not be afraid to move forward, to lean into the courage while staying in integrity with your values. You are learning how to carry more light without burning out your spirit, how to embody your purpose without losing your softness. This is about you stepping into your strength without hardening your spirit, your soul. This is an invitation for you to truly become your own leader, to walk your own path with clarity and conviction, to trust that every single delay, every single obstacle, every moment of tension, it's guiding you towards something that is higher. So I want to leave you with this mantra, one to anchor in with your breath and your heart and your steps over the coming days. I move with purpose because I am aligned with truth. I honor divine timing and I trust my path. So I hope you carry this message of encouragement to align with the energy as it unfolds for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I would love to hear your thoughts about this transit in the comments below.